Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'd like to welcome you here to my site and Fundy Fortunes, and I live on the Bay of Fundy in Canada in the Maritime Provinces. We are home to the highest tides in the world. Just to slide that in there. The deck I'll be using for you today, and this is for the birthday month of Gemini, and this is called the Oceanic Tarot deck, and that is by Jane Wallace. It seems very fitting to have an oceanic theme tarot cards because of the Bay of Fundy comes in through the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so now I've already drawn your cards. They were cleansed with my Bay of Fundy rocks, and I don't have them at the table at the moment. And I have pre-shuffled, shuffled. And I've come up with this reading for your birthday month. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. This is for the month of June for Gemini. This is a general reading. Please remember that's a general reading. So what that means is if you liked this video and you enjoyed the reading and spending a bit of time with me, I hope that if you'd like, I do private readings, and you can find that information in the description box below. You can come to, this information is all in the box, but I'll just reiterate it. You can come to my site, www.bayoffundyfortunes.blogspot.ca, or you can send me off an email. Either way is great. I usually try to get them, any private readings done which would resonate personally for you and nobody else. I try to get those done within 24-hour period. So usually if you come in and you ask me, I'll get it off that evening. You receive it probably sometime in the middle of the night, because I tend to do my readings very late at night when the atmosphere has cleared from the day, and the mesh of energies that are out there during daylight hours while people are working, busy, going about their time and their life. And I wait for the planet Earth, the universe, to take a big, deep sigh at the end of the day and get ready to relax and let things go and open up all channels of communications. Everything just works better in the evening. All right, so without any more ado, let's get down to it. Your very first card, Gemini, is the Nine of Pentacles. This card represents crossroads. I'm sorry about the quality of the lighting. I'm always apologizing for the lighting. Okay, so crossroads. The advice of this card is devote time, money, and interest into your home. Okay, and appreciate the good things right now in your life. Truly feel that and truly appreciate everything that is what Gemini is. Okay, in your life at this moment. The key words for this are luxury, leisure, home, abundance, independence, and generosity. The card advises that you put some time into luxury in your home, into your garden, into things that are important to you. Certain luxuries. You are a luxury creature. You like the finer things in life. You're not afraid to work for those things. You're not afraid to put time into those things as well. Uh, Try to make your home a little bit more comfortable and more relaxing. I see you working towards that. Not at a frantic pace. Everything with you is coming very slowly, very methodically, well planned out. Also, you don't get your feathers ruffled too easy. Being a Gemini, of course, you have the twin personalities. Your personality basically says you have a passion for new things in life, novelty things. You have a curious disposition. You're socially outgoing. You're witty with your speech, so you have quick comebacks. People find you funny. You're prone to banter. Banter meaning back and forth. Some play arguments, play discussions. One person says red, and you say blue, and you throw them for a loop. That's funny. whatever that conversation is between you and somebody else. These are everyday things that you're known for. People are drawn towards you. There is a complexity that goes behind having the twin personalities. 1 minute you're one way, the next minute you're showing the other side of you, and these things can all be good. They can all be wonderful. People are magnetically drawn to your personality. Um, Sometimes, though, um, you can be emotionally unreachable and you can be difficult to pin down. Because when we meet people, when we're trying to get to know people in our lives, when it comes to Geminis, like any other sign, any other person, we try to pin down who they are. That way we become familiar with them. That way we know how to approach them. We can sense them out. We can feel them out. And that is just human nature to want to do these things. The novelty of Gemini is you hate being bored. You don't like that at all. It doesn't sit well within your psyche to be bored. Your element is air, and that governs. You like to feed upon intellectual stimulation. Um, you're an individual that thrives on new pursuits. You like new, you like exciting, you like fresh, you like change. You have an adventurous spirit, so you like to delve into these things. You can be, if you get bored too easily, you become easily distracted. And most people find you really, really hard, as I said a moment ago, to pin you down. Um, you tend to ask questions about everything. You need to know the who, what, when, where, why of everything. You will thoroughly pick through whatever's in front of you. You'll turn it inside out and upside down just as you can completely understand everything about it. Straightforward answers for you are not the norm. Excuse me. This is Sunday in Chance Harbor, New Brunswick, and we live on a route or a highway, a secondary highway, and it is absolutely stunning and beautiful through here. So at this time of year, we get a lot of traffic, and it's motorcycle traffic, antique cars, and whatnot. So if you hear a rush of traffic, that's what that. This is why I usually do it at night. But I'm pressed for time today. I really wanted to get you done, Gemini, and get your reading done. I was being pulled towards that. I was going to start the beginning of the tarot. I said, no, I'll start with the birthday month, and the birthday month is Gemini, which is you. Please excuse. This is what I mean by end of day, when the planet goes. Another day down. Okay, so um, as I was saying, you don't like quick yes and no answers to any of your questions. You want full explanations. You want to know the most minute details of what is going on. The air element works strongly. It fuels all air signs as yourself. The mutual aspect of Gemini, the questions keep coming and coming and coming. When Joe's walked off down the road and figured that's the end of, you're chasing up behind him, pulling on his sleeve, going, wait, one moment, I have another question. A really good, healthy sense of curiosity and a thirst for knowledge, and you won't give up until you have the answers to any questions that you can come up with. You also make a great debater. It's second nature to Gemini, especially when you have two sides of you getting in on whatever is being debated. You see both sides of the coin. You can play devil's advocate and really see the other side, the backside of a situation, and come at it from that direction. Um, you You're razor sharp conversationalist that can jump skillfully from topic to topic. Your chart is you're you can dominate a situation if you wanted to, or a conversation. These are just a few of the Gemini traits, and I'm feeling this pretty strongly for you today. Um, you also like to talk a lot. You're in your element either behind the scenes or right in the very heart of it, parties and whatnot. You're right there. You're not a homebody like myself, a Cancer or Taurus. You like to be out and about, and you like to be learning about the world. Okay, so this card here wants you the Nine of Pentacles. And Pentacles always represent creativity. I said this earlier. You want to enhance your garden and enhance your home, and that takes a lot of creativity. And you put your heart completely into anything to make your surroundings to your lights in your comfort zone, and you won't rest until you get it that way. Um, It's always good, Gemini, to appreciate your surroundings as they are as you create them. Don't look at everything around you, go, well, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like that. That's all negative connotation, and you don't tend to be that way anyway, unless it's the opposite side of your brain that's kicking in. And we do need balance, the good, the bad. And so when you're looking around at your life, you can be very creative, and you can say, well, I don't have this in right now. I wonder if I took this material and instead of having it as a curtain, I'm going to make some slip covers with this. You're very creative to take what you've already got and enhance it and bring it forward. And nobody else's home is going to look quite like yours because of that trait that you have. You're innovative, you're creative, you have a genuine raw talent that nobody else can copy. I was just going to say, before I said that, I was being nudged to say that imitation is the highest form of flattery, and you're probably going to experience some of that. Your friends, your family, your neighbors, you'd be willing to show off this brand new look to your home, maybe brand new look for you. Could be new hairdo, a new outfit. Maybe you're changing your style. People are going to want to imitate that, okay? Remember not to get upset that people are copycats, because that's our first initial response to that. Go get your own ideas. Why are you copying off of me for? It's flattering. Remember that. Um, there are going to be some things that cannot be imitated about you, some things that cannot be copied, and you're going to take a lot of pleasure in that alone, Gemini. All right, so the second card that I drew for you was the Two of Swords. Crossroads is what it represents. Um, a decision to make. I always get the opposite side. There it is. Two of Swords at a crossroads. It's kind of all part of living in everyday life. Oh, should we get the sheen off of that? Okay, that's the best I can do to show you the card. You have a decision to make. Two crossed swords indicates tension and decision. You might be locked down in conflict. You feel like neither decision that you make is going to win. There's equal power. It may not be of your own doing, of course. Obvious clue is not seen to you, which your inquisitive mind, your tendency is there's a decision to make. You need to get behind the story of the decision, behind what brought this forward. Nothing of your own doing. Sometimes we're not even in the heart of a situation, but somehow it's going to affect us, and we know that. So we try to get down to the nitty gritty of just what's going on. Okay. The advice of this card is to take a fresh look. Stand back, wipe the slate clean, go in with fresh eyes and a fresh mind, and remain unobjective, so that you go in this with a free, clear slate, a free state of mind, we might say, so that you can take an objective look. You will not be swayed one way or another, because you need to see, again, with Gemini, this is super strong. We all seem to have this trait as human beings. It's in human nature. With Gemini, it's taken up a new level, okay, because you need to see what's underneath the situation, what's on top, what's on either side, front and back, and then you dig your way into the middle. Now, you never forget about the middle and the meat of the matter and the heart of the matter. Um, there's no better time, I would say, right now to jump on this. Now's the time to do it. Something that's been nagging at you, something that's been going on around you. The key words for this card as well can be doubt and uncertainty, a stalemate, indecision, stuck, disconnection, and blocks. In Gemini, if the good part of your person, the good twin, doesn't want to deal with this, you have some reserve inside. You'll haul out that second twin, because that second twin is almost there to balance you out. You will kick butt to get to the bottom of this. Just straighten this out. There's no time like the present to tackle this. Whatever this crossroads is, you're going to find this challenging, but you're going to enjoy it to a point. Um, Even if it's a serious, serious crossroads, where do you take that fork in the road? You're at the fork in the road. Do you go left? Do you go right? How's this going to affect everything in your life? How's it going to affect? Is it going to affect the people around you? You didn't ask for this decision to be laid at your feet, but lo and behold, there it is. It's like, whoops, there it is. Before there was nothing but air there, and now there's this decision that absolutely to be finalized. It needs to be finalized. And you, Gemini, are just the person to get down to it. I just got a nudge to say there may be other people involved in this. Very politely and quietly tell them to sit down and be quiet. You're on it. You've got this. Okay? And you will get this. And even now at the moment, I'm being nudged to spirit to say, she doesn't even know, or he doesn't even know, they don't know, this Gemini, exactly where they're going to go, which way they're going to go with this. They need time to decipher it and rip it all apart. You're going to rip it all apart and get to the bottom of it all. All right. So let's go on to your next card. And your next card is a 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is representative and denotes completion. The advice of the card, you can feel blessed. You can feel blessed and face the life that you now have. There's if you look at your life overall as a whole, as a whole, there should be reason for you to celebrate your life. You should celebrate it every day anyway. In human nature, we tend to get lost. We tend to not hold on to maybe the most pertinent things in our life. But the thing is, because we don't hold on to it, doesn't mean they're not still there behind us, piling up, piling up, piling up. They're always there for us to turn around, look back from, and go, let me look through this again. You do have that way about you, Gemini. As I said, if one part of your personality isn't up to it, doesn't it doesn't mean you're going to just walk away, let it go. There's no way that's going to happen because it's a part of who you are. You're never too tired to tackle anything like that, to solve mysteries, because mysteries to you are like an adventure, a mental and emotional adventure. This is you. Um, Also, um, at this moment in time for you, Gemini, the love between you and your family, or you in any relationship, personal romantic relationship you're in, is continuing to grow. It's like it is spring, all those things that come with spring, renewal, fresh growth, um, deeper roots, moving forward. They're growing and growing and growing. They're up and blooming, and you barely have to put any effort in. These things just seem to be. They're meant to be, and they're beautiful things. And you're almost in awe of all the joy and the happiness that you have when you look at your life as a whole, and you're going to want to celebrate. Celebrate for the sake of celebrating is going to be a theme with you over the next few months. I will tell you that. Um, this may be for some of you, Gemini, as well. You may have it because the love is growing and you see long term in front of you. You may be looking to go out and buy a home, invest in that, maybe build a home, spending the rest of your life together. Deep, deep, huge, lifelong commitments. Don't get scared by that. Every day will be an adventure. Every day will be beautiful. You have that kind of mindset that you look for the good and you look for the beauty. You look at long term, and you may want to do things in order because you're someone of order. Things should be done at the proper place at the proper time, following a line of events. When people are young and in love, and this is the nudge I'm getting, that most of you are young and in love that are watching this reading. And in your mind, what you have planned is to do it in order and to do it what social mainstream would say is correct. And that is, you fall in love, you know this is forever. Your best intentions are, anyway. And Next comes marriage, commitment, buying a home, maybe building a home, and then having children. Most of you want to have children. You want to create a family with your spouse, be male or female. You want these things more than, and you feel good about this. You feel really, really, really good about all this. You feel, I'm on the right path, I'm on the right track. These are the things where my mind is, where my heart grows. I've picked the right person. They make me laugh every day. When the bad side of me, the twin, comes out, they're very quick to deal with me with a great warm sense of humor. Um, and you're going to follow the traditional path with a little bit of color thrown in just for effect. This is a really good reading. There's nothing really bad here. You're at a crossroads about a decision. But to you, being Gemini, if you know the good twin isn't up to it, the bad twins wouldn't have to ever care. Just kind of like move you to the side and go, let me at it. I will handle this. That's the determined side of you. That's the side that moves forward. That's the side that does all the nasty little jobs and the work that needs to be done, because Gemini, you don't shy away from hard work. Um, because you take anything on, you believe in synchronicity. So you may take on a nasty, dirty job that needs to be done. It could be anything at all. But while you're at that, you stumble across something else that you weren't expecting. Isn't life grand and wonderful? I can tell you right now, you have a really good reading. And I'm going to wrap it up here for now. If you like this reading, you want a private reading, please come and pay me a visit at www.fundyfortunes.ca. Information is in the description box below. Please, if you'd like to like this video, you can share it with your friends. Please subscribe. It's free. What that subscription means is that every time I post something new, you will get a notification through email to let you know that I have. All right. I think that's about it for today. And I wish you a happy birthday, month, Gemini. I really wish the best for you. I tell you, it looks really rich and interesting and busy, and I think you're all going to be okay. Thank you for stopping by Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm always here, okay? And I hope to see you again really soon. Happy birthday.